Where are you from? Or how do you know the South African accent? Heart rate of 2 to make it more effective. Upgrade. How does that go? And in the game volume it's too hard to hear me. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa! Okay. Resume. Oh, sorry about that.
Training course completed.
Maintenance 2. That's better. Hester Chutney has gained lots of experience on the job. They'll be ready for promotion to senior assistant once they've completed some training. Training now. Let me see this too. Speaking speed 140. Okay, guest trainer. These people will be quick. More training. One play to relax. No, yeah, play fast to finish it, or play it properly. Okay, which one would you say am I then? I'm not number 1 because I've actually kept going. Either number 2 or number 3. Research complete. I am playing to finish it as well. So. I've actually counted the other day. I'm on stream number 60 of actually playing this. My streams aren't like 8-hour streams, though. It's like 2 to 3 hour streams. My play sessions. It's limited. I still got the day job. Staff promotion. Charlie Pulfer is ready for promotion from junior nurse to nurse. My research 5 guy coming along. We've got a bunch of pure researchers I'm currently keeping an eye on. For this research 5 rank. This one's 40% there, then more, almost 40. It's just gonna wait it out. Marketing too late. Staff promotion. Christopher Thwackhammer is ready for promotion from nurse to senior nurse. I love the names that I've got in the game. Very good names. Okay, we've got a bunch of GPs here. Oh, another GP. Motivated. Doesn't RSVP. There. Yeah, I did that a lot of times, and then they just queue behind that and stand in the way. I've had some weird bugs where I try and drag a janitor onto a ghost to capture the ghost. And it, sometimes, most of the time it works, but I had one instance yesterday where the ghost was like on a corner. The ghost didn't actually move from the corner. And I kept dragging my janitor onto the ghost, and it would start, say, capturing ghost, and once I unpause the game, the janitor walks away. I think the ghost got stuck there until I moved one of my benches, and then the ghost started moving, and then I could capture it again. If they are unhappy, they won't do it. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday I think the one was because it got stuck somewhere. But I've had previous instances where, yeah, they don't want to do what I asked them to do. I don't know what to do. They don't want to listen to management. Had a patient in early release days that was standing in the hospital for over 1,000 days. Wow. Do a couple of GP2s. GB. How quick are they? 120, 120, 130, 120. Okay. Yeah, pro trainer. Generate kudos. Do you know what the CEOs does when they come and visit you in the hospital? I've seen the Agatha Sphere when she comes in and she talks to people, that their happiness goes down and they leave or rage quit the hospital. But I don't know what the other ones does. There's the the Jumbo McNally guy with the big moustache that just swaggers around. But I don't see what he's actually doing to people. He's never followed them around. We've got over 400 hours and haven't looked at the food and drink machine. Start training required. Ooh. I might train more treatment. That's a good one. 140, 120, 120. They're not very good trainers. But there's quite a few that can get it.
Time to talk about the supernatural.
Yeah, I've actually used
of 2 Point County.
in terms of the
As an
overlays.
example, last night I saw what looked like a
I've
zombie
used quite a bit
squirrel in a
when I've
tree by my
struggled with
house.
queues. I do
So
like
do call
looking
if
at
you've
health before I
experienced
actually
your
look
own
at the
paranormal
queues.
encounter. A
So the
fear
individual
shared
room
is a
queues.
fear halved.
Let's look at this. So before I used this interface, I was looking like this to see where there's health issues with patients. But now I'm just dragging the queue if they're low on health and need attention sooner. I've used most of it. The patient happiness, this is the one that I really like. Is why I make my hospital so attractive. Is all of the patients, everyone is happy. Look how green it is, except when they're dying, obviously. But overall, they're generally quite happy because their mood is attractive environment. And that's one of the reasons I put the rugs everywhere. So if you look at attractiveness, putting the rugs everywhere is causing this super attractive environment. And even in the rooms. So this guy in a room, if you look at his mood, attractive environment and good room, the posters. Yeah, so it's for, but in the corridors outside it's for the patient's moods. So they like, yeah, I'm happy, 100% happiness. Patient nearly there, but still plus 5% per month, so the longer they actually stay there, the happier they get. That's why I got rugs everywhere. But that's the one that I like, wow, when I actually triggered what's actually going on in terms of their mood and happiness. So I can charge so much. My prices is 100% everywhere. It's a combination of them being happy because they're in a pretty environment and this marketing campaign, so it's a large marketing campaign, so my reputation doesn't take a nosedive. I didn't do this marketing campaign the first time I tried jacking up prices and my reputation just fell to 0. All the money. Your best hospital is free 1 million. Ah, okay, so yeah, you set for money. me a while to ramp it up. Yeah, this reputation thing, I took ages to figure out. My price reputation is 0, but otherwise, pretty good. Ah, you get the super bug. Yeah, I've not done too much of the super bug things. I've done like,
At
was it
2
one?
point back,
I think I got
we know that
stuff,
when it
some of
comes
the
to your money,
Jasmine Odyssey
you'll want to be
statue, I think.
comforted. Roaring fires, tasty
Is that in there?
sandwiches. The time Derek told you that joke.
This one?
2 point bank. It just feels right, doesn't it?
Super bug. Yeah, I've got the Jasmine one.
This is 2 point
It's
radio.
much more than that. Teresa Whisker has a request for us. What do you think? I've always wanted to see a large sum of money in person. I don't want to roll around on it or anything. I'm not weird. I just want to look at it with my eyes. Ah, don't have a record or sanitizer. Didn't play for a year. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't actually do much for that one. I think other people did it and they gave me access to that for some reason. It might be the time that I bought it that they said they're going to give this awards. Yeah, because I don't remember actually getting some of these. Well, I remember getting them. I don't remember doing the work for them. I think it might have been just timing. Okay, I want to do more marketing. So, I want to do another pharmacy and a... Where's the other one? Treatment. So, we want pharmacy, so injection room is 100%. Don't want surgery because cure rate's a bit low. It takes ages to diagnose. Wards are getting better. Sure about psychiatry. I'll do a pharmacy. I'll do another recruitment one then. Sorry, that was a pharmacy, that one. Yeah, pharmacy. And let's do another doctor. Once more money, funny, totally molars. Okay. Look at that. Generate kudos. Staff challenge. Ah, we've already done that. 20 kudos. Give me more. More kudos. Give me the queues. So this one is slowly working through this queue. Let's upgrade it. Upgrade it. Please upgrade it. Elixir. Okay, so now the ward's also got a queue. Month after the campaign. And this one. Mr. Chutney is ready for promotion from assistant to senior assistant.
Maintenance needed in Megascan.
Staff promotion. Zoe Field is ready for promotion from senior doctor to junior doctor. The patient, yeah, so with the jacking up of prices, you occasionally get this. The patient has refused to pay $24,000 for treatment of a cubism in the recovery room. Maybe prices are too high. Profit loss 410. Mayoral visit. Mayor Tabitha Winsock has recently returned her attention to healthcare in the county, saying it's important that sick people get better. The team have asked if she could make an official visit to the hospital so she can be seen putting taxpayer money where her mouth is. If she's impressed with the hospital, it could be good for her reputation. What do you think? Sure. Let me check. These guys. Almost 50%. You can take a break now.
Tim Alcove, who works nights at the Cruckle Bay branch of Roachburgers, has called in to tell us about his recent spooky experiences. Scratchy sounds behind the walls,
What I
burger
am
buns
allowing my staff
walking
to do.
across the
So
floor,
this guy can do
and
that.
an unearthly smell are just some of the phenomena he's seen. And nothing
Wow,
to do with the
mechanics five.
fast food joint
World
standards
class.
of hygiene, I'm sure.
Oh. So advanced upgrading skills, elite upgrading skills, world class upgrading skills. This guy doesn't have to repair. Got no skills. Got no skills, man. No repair, no repair. People with actual skills repair, please. No repair. Okay. And let's check our doctors. We've got a few new doctors. Make sure they are in the right places. And so this can GP, radiology, treatment. Yeah. Surgery or GP. Oh, this guy. I can do surgery. X-ray diagnosis. Yeah. Surgery, so not GP. So this guy can only work in surgery. And we've got the treatment skills. Research, surgery, radiology, GP, some treatment, some GP, some surgery. GP, no GP. X-ray or treatment. Diagnosis. GP, treatment. GP. Genetics. Psychiatry, GP. No for GP for that one. Get the better GPs in there. GPs. Genetics. GP. Not the others. Not these. GP only. And GP only. Open the training room. Mayor Tabitha Winsock is arriving at the hospital. 26 treatments. Ooh. Treatment 4 coming up. What? No specialists. Not possible. Hold on. None available. No one has treatment 4. Okay, that's not nice. Let's see. The student doctor GP1. What? For some reason we can't do professional trainers anymore. Well, let me try this. So GP. General practice. trainer. Yeah, it doesn't give us the option to get somebody else in.
You are listening
some
to
reason.
Harrison Wolf
Harrison Wolf.
on 2 Point Radio. Friend of the show and fellow paranormal enthusiast Brian Cabbage says he has proof of large mutant lizards living in the meltdowns. Hey, sounds plausible to me. Not so sure about the lasers shooting out of their eyes though,
Unmotivated,
Brian.
likes to argue. Litterer. No, thank you. Hygienic. Great with a napkin. I think we've got another psychiatrist. Yeah, we've got 2 psychiatrists.
VIP arriving. Please prioritize their amusement over patient well-being.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for this Research 5 guy again.
They're dead. Thank you.
Half promotion, kudos. More kudos, please. A lot of pictures ready for promotion from senior nurse to chief nurse. Congratulations. Student nurse to junior nurse will provide extra training slot movement speed, diagnosis skill, and treatment skill. Yeah, so this is just the staff wing. So the toilets are only staff, all the treatment, all the marketing is only staff people, which is why I think this corridor is fine, like a 1 wide corridor, but for patients I typically try to keep a 2 wide corridor. Just random bit of info. Like to argue. Staff promotion. Kimmy Poodle is ready for promotion from doctor to consultant. +1 training slot, movement speed, diagnosis skill, and treatment skill. 100% cure rate. Wow. Faster than patients. That doesn't happen too often. Let's check what my janitors need to pay attention to. If they are not already. Sometimes I put too many janitors in a training course and then maintenance falls behind on the job queue. Toxic waste. Music, this game's got chill music as well. That's the other thing I like about actually playing this game. It's just the radio station inside. Very chill. Staff promotion, Alila Gutterflake. And as long as people keep gaining experience, I'll keep promoting them till they're happy. Give them pay rises. Got the music off. Yeah, if you I used to play quite a lot of like YouTube playlists as well when I was playing games off stream. You have to be careful about YouTube copyright claims and stuff. I try to keep game music in the game. Caleb. Yeah, so that's the one thing I would actually like if they gave me like a slider or something to say have janitors have to start looking at repairing or fixing stuff at 70% instead of waiting till 50%. So this one, for example, that it's automatically triggered, or this. So it hasn't got an assigned janitor yet because it's what, 60%. I think it triggers at 50% if that's a slider. Because I've got too many janitors at the moment. I'd like them to keep more active in maintaining stuff. Like if that was an option. Unless there is an option that I've not seen. So I like this, like a slider like this that says fast track treatment decision. I like that one. Staff leave rooms when idle, that's fine. Where you really have plants. Yeah, I've stopped using plants. In my first few hospitals I was like, oh, plants are so beautiful, look at the attractiveness rating. And yeah, eventually the plants just started dying and decreasing the attractiveness because I haven't got enough janitors to water the plants. Yeah, that was a lesson learned as well. Don't put bins in rooms that don't have waste. Good point. I still mostly put bins in every room. I'll probably start doing that as well.
Training course completed.
Staff promotion. Georgina Shandy is ready for promotion from senior nurse to chief nurse. Will provide an extra training slot, movement speed, diagnosis skill, and treatment skill. Brilliant.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
More than 50% there. Staff promotion. Luna Itch is ready for promotion from junior nurse to nurse. Extra training slot, movement speed, diagnosis skill, and treatment skill. Trainees. Award announcement 4. So that. I'm not sure why it didn't give me an option for a external trainer last time. Maybe it's so basic because it was GP1. Maybe it's so basic. No trainer would actually come and visit and teach GP1 how to be a GP.
Students at the medical school called in earlier to say their campus may be the most haunted place in the county. They reported
Actually
seeing
now,
classroom skeletons dancing.
I'm wondering if
strange colors
that's
floating
probably
in the
because
air,
this is
and walls
longer to
seemed
diagnose.
melt.
Because
Let's just
we ran
remember
the
these are medical students with
mummification
access to some
campaign at the
very
same time as we
interesting
ran
substances.
the animal magnetism campaign, and the animal magnetism had its cues much quicker than premature mummification. So it might just be that these ones took longer to diagnose. Yeah, look at these. Oops. Maybe a bit of triage here. 27. That's right. And yeah, I just use the rugs in the hallways. If I only had one wide corridors, I might do something, but yeah, this works fine. Okay, so now the queues are almost done for these ultrasonic cannons. Mummification is now at the height of its queue. Peak queue! Hope my health services doesn't collapse on the screen. My mummification health services. Yeah, wards are pretty quick diagnosis as well, so they're not as desperate when people actually get to the ward. Well, I don't think I will ever do a marketing campaign for surgery because it takes ages to diagnose. And they are very close to death when they actually get there, so I don't want any queues at surgery. Besides the fact that lower cure rate.
Doctor wanted in hands lab.
Yeah, quicker. 440,000 pockets.